What is up, sheepdogs? Ryan and Tiffany here.
Monday evening.
Good Monday evening.
I see my mommy's on here. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, what's up, Jackie?
And Will is watching from Qatar. So he was in, you said Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi, yeah.
Yeah, so Will, what time is it over in Qatar? Because I know you got to wake up like in the middle of the
night, man.
To watch us here.
But see, this just shows, Tiffany, we have global reach.
Oh, and Joseph Wright is sneaking in some Tampa carry while I'm at work. I like it.
Oh, nice. Don't get fired, Joe.
Yeah,
don't get fired, buddy.
Uh-oh, Tiff's mic is low. Okay.
That's it. Or you're saying the audio. Shit.
He said I'm low.
Is that better?
Okay. Is my mic better for you? Watching from ukulele? That's Jay.
That must be a strip club.
Hi from Dallas. What's up, Sean?
Sean,
cool.
What's up, Dan?
Watching from Davenport, Washington. I love how... Oh, Daddy's on here. Hi, Dad. I haven't seen my family in so long.
I know. Like, you know, Canada, I don't know if everybody knows this, but Canada, like, shut down their border. Normally, her family comes down for, like, a month or so every year.
My dad comes down for 6 weeks every year.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me.
That's like when we get all of our...
I'm feeling very shrimpy, so I'm going to sit on my legs like a little kid. See if I can get up there. So look at this. My mic's in the way.
Okay, you got a new Bunker Depot shirt.
Yeah, Kyle sent me four new shirts. All nice.
No, not... Did you send that video to Kyle?
No, I forgot.
Oh, you're supposed to,
So this is me. I'm laying on the couch. This is like, so Saturday afternoon, whatever it was, I could not sleep. Like, I've been getting massive insomnia. So I'm like trying to sneak kind of a nap. And the boys are playing outside in the front yard or whatever. And then they're like, we're going to go get the mail. So I said, perfect. So all of a sudden I hear like this screaming like, ah! And the door flies open. I'm like, holy crap. I jump up thinking like, what happened?
Like, what? A kid got hit by a car.
Exactly. Like, I'm like, you know, my heart is pounding. I'm like, what's happening? And they're like, we got fidgets. Because apparently Kyle from Bunker Depot and Jason, they sent me some T-shirts, but they also sent the kids these fidget. I guess when you were there, they seen them and they liked them,
which is funny because
Kyle knew that they liked fidgets because they brought fidgets on here one time when I was whatever it was. He gave them each like two. They each got two of the fidget popper things, and they were just ecstatic. So I quickly turned the camera on to catch it. I didn't catch it all, but I caught a good chunk of it. But I mean, they were like, this is the best thing that ever happened.
It was pretty funny. So she'll send you the video, Kyle. And you should post it on our Facebook page or something, too.
Hi, Kathy.
What's up, Kathy? What's up, Greg?
Yeah, oh yeah, the shirt looks good on me, of course. Because, I mean, you put anything on this face and...
The color is very nice.
Are you serious right now? That's what you say? You missed my joke?
I heard your joke. It wasn't that funny, Tiffany.
And then you say, well, the color's nice?
The color is nice.
The face is nice.
The face is beautiful.
The color is okay.
I married the face and the cooking skills.
Hi, Eddie. Okay, so yeah, I'm super happy about the shirts. What I like about it is it's nice and thin, so Kyle must know that it gets hot in here.
Yeah, I know.
So it works good.
If you guys have a question for us, be sure to submit your question to tampacarry.com/live. We will answer it next week, but answer it. We didn't get any this week. We actually got one email, which we'll go to in a little bit. But
so this Gabbie Petito.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to be like negative or pessimistic. You want to stay positive. But every time that something like a situation like this has kind of happened and, the person's missing and when there's a boyfriend or whatever involved, I mean, it generally ends up not so good. But what's crazy is that he's missing. So he's been missing since last Tuesday.
But he just ran into the woods, it sounds like.
He just took off.
Yeah.
He just took off. And it might have had something to do with like people, protesting his house and stuff like that. But I will say, I don't agree with people camping outside his parents' house and like protesting and yelling at them and stuff. Because listen, you got to remember this guy's a grown adult. People are like, make your son do this or whatever. He's an adult, and he's obviously not telling them, hey, I killed her, hide me out. He's telling them I'm innocent. I mean, what are they gonna do?
But that's the standard today, is that if it doesn't matter what the issue is, they're coming to your house, they're going to protest, and they're going to do whatever.
Guilty until, guilty until proven innocent. Innocent until proven guilty. And this is the thing. I mean, the kid's not there. They already know that. They did a search warrant and everything. But I mean, like the parents, right now they're just parents of a kid. I guarantee they didn't raise this guy to be a freaking murderer. They're just like, what the hell, I'm sure. So,
okay.
So I don't think people, camping out at their house and yelling in the street, like they're yelling and stuff. There's neighbors, like it's not going to help. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help, but it's also very frustrating. Like when I heard this story, I didn't want to say it last week during the Clubhouse Live, but when a situation like this, a young woman is missing, the boyfriend then drives back and immediately hires an attorney.
Yeah.
In my mind, there's like a 98% chance she's dead.
Yeah.
And but nobody really wants to say that yet. We're all hoping we're going to find her alive and he just left her at a gas station or something, right? But I think we all expected that. So I think this guy is a coward. I think he knows that he's going to prison, and now he's like, the jig is up.
I guess he was thinking his story would, you just come back here and you think that no one's going to say, like, hey, by the way, where's Gabbie? Like, I don't understand this guy's train of thought. Like,
no, he didn't think that. His train of thought was, I'm going to get an attorney. The attorney's going to tell me what to do and say, and then we'll go from there.
I don't know. Thanks, Marcel. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, Marcel. Weird. What do you guys think in the comments? He's not missing. I think his parents are hiding him, Jason says. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So why are they searching like that, those big wooded area? Where did that come into play?
I think they were just checking to make sure that he's not just
someplace near his house or something like that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that the parents have something to do. You would have to be, scumbaggy parents, because I love my kids, but if one of my sons murdered someone or my daughter, they would be going to jail and I would be driving them. You got to pay the price.
Oh, you're going to jail. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll come visit you in jail. I'll still love you, and all that stuff, but I'm not hiding you out. So I don't know. I feel like that would be a really, and how long can you hide them out for too?
But
right?
didn't you remember when the what was that girl's name? The woman that murdered her baby here in Orlando,
Casey
right? Casey Anthony. So didn't they kind of say that maybe her parents were in on it too? No, that was never a conversation.
They tried to. That was a mess. They tried to do all kinds of things, but no.
Okay, all right.
No. But that whole thing, it's just crazy. I feel bad. I feel bad for
These people exist, right?
Yeah.
They exist. We never know when we're meeting them or when we're around them, what they're capable of and what they're willing to do.
What's scary is, because we have a daughter and lots of you have daughters, what's scary is, he probably seemed like a normal young man. They're dating, they're engaged. I didn't see the parents say anything like, we saw these red flags, we warned her about him. I didn't hear any of that stuff. So from what it seems, they had a relationship that was sometimes maybe a little tumultuous or whatever, because they just had the cops call or whatever it called on them. But it seems like kind of like a normal kind of relationship.
Fight that we've all been in, right?
And it's just crazy. It's crazy to, to think that one day Paisley's going to be dating and,
Yeah, what's scary is I was sharing a lot of these stories on the Clubhouse on Wednesday of different women coming into the concealed carry class after really violent, crazy stuff has happened to them when they break up or just have something go south with a boyfriend. it's really terrifying. Like, oh, and then on Saturday, we had 2 separate women that said that they were in the class because their ex-husband and one was a boyfriend, just domestic violence, and they're scared of them.
Yeah.
And I said, and like they're emotional and very upset. And I said, I can't even imagine with a little girl, you ladies having to deal with this. It'd be very scary, very frustrating. And I mean,
and it would be hard as a dad, even as a mom, it would be hard to stay your distance and not, you know, because you want to go, if someone's hurting your little girl, you want to take care of that, right?
And that's why you have friends and plausible deniability.
So what's this? Yeah, I forgot to say, they did, when they did the search on the parents' house, they towed the Mustang.
Okay.
So I was wondering, they had the van. What does the Mustang have to do with it? Because she went missing up north. The van was involved. The Mustang was here. So what that had to do that. But Jason Walker says his parents to the police, that's where he went. They later claimed they went to the park to retrieve the Mustang that he drove there. So I think he drove the Mustang to the park and then never kind of came back. And they went and got the Mustang. I don't know. So craziness.
Yeah.
We will see what's going to happen.
Canic Bill. Yeah, I've been wondering where you were, buddy. So he said he was in the hospital. Chemo's kicking his butt. So we'll pray for you, man. I'm sorry. I know it sucks.
The nausea must just be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody asked, what do I wear? What's up, says Ryan. What is the type you walk around the house with just boxer briefs on or a Vetter like tuck holster? I actually wear what I'm wearing right now, just normal like basketball shorts. Yeah. Even when
you just started though, let's just say this.
You know what? It's really funny. I have never worn shorts my entire life.
He's always wearing jeans. Like he wakes up, puts his jeans on, and then until he goes to bed, he wears his jeans. And I'm always like, ugh, how uncomfortable. Then
I was never uncomfortable.
When he goes for his walks to stretch his back, you don't go for a couple miles walk, and he's wearing his jeans. I'm like, that's so crazy that you wear that.
So I don't know, man. Like I guess my legs are just white, and I just didn't want to. I don't know what it is, but. She bought me these shorts, and I was like, man.
Basketball shorts.
These are pretty comfortable. Like, people should wear these.
And now that's all you wear.
Now it's all I wear. Even when I film most of my videos, I'll put on a nice shirt. You know, normal basketball shorts.
But basketball shorts.
Boom. It's awesome.
I wear pajama pants. That's what I'm wearing underneath here. Oh, gosh.
Ryan, you look great. Thank you, Jackie.
Oh, Mom. Mom, you have to say that because he's your son.
Okay, so.
I was trying to read. My
Okay.
weapon is hardly concealed when I'm walking around the house in basketball shorts. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we went for a walk the other day, Marcel.
Oh, no. This is the worst.
Went for a walk. And it's like the wind is blowing against me, and I was like...
I look down, and he goes...
I'm not wearing underwear.
I should probably go put some underwear on.
I need to go home.
And I'm like when you can see the outline and the bumps.
Like...
When you can see the bumps to the, to the tip part, that's not good. I'm like, yes, go back to the house. So the kids are like, where's Dad going? I'm like, he'll be right back.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, he said he's definitely been there. Okay, so Canic Bill says, Ryan, when is a new book coming out? So we just had a photo shoot yesterday.
Yes.
What's that guy's name? Freddie?
What's
the name of his business?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll say it next time.
Yeah, we'll say it next time. But he did great. Great photographer, very dramatic. So he did a bunch of photos for the 2 covers of the 2 new books.
Yeah, so the Florida Concealed Carry Law 2022, and then also for the Florida
Concealed Carry, Shoot or Don't Shoot.
Shoot or Don't Shoot book. So we got those 2 covers, and then we'll have them come back and do some other photos. But it's going to be, the book won't come out till next year, till 2022. But we're just getting them, ordered and printed.
Done, printed, and then that way they can get delivered and have enough time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Placid Saint. So apparently I had the coof at some point. Oh, COVID, I think he's saying. I tested positive for antibodies, so natural immunity for me, my immune system.
Oh, nice.
Still undefeated champ. Okay, good.
Good for you.
Ryan, new tattoo on forearm.
Nope.
Same.
Same one, but are you ever going to do, or are you interested in doing that, or you don't really?
Not really.
Yeah, I haven't really talked about it.
You know what? What bothers me about it is the amount of time. If I can get a tattoo artist to come to my house and do this, then that'd be great.
Plus
but I gotta drive to freaking Tampa.
Yeah.
I gotta sit there for hours. Good, though. This guy's great,
but
man.
He's expensive.
Whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but. And frankly, I guess I'm like maturing. I know I'm like a fine wine. I'm getting more sophisticated, but I really just don't care. There was a time when I was like committed. I'm getting my whole back done. I'm getting my chest done. I am not interested in spending the money.
And getting El Cheapo.
It's not being cheap. It's that I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to get a tattoo on my neck though.
Shut up.
A dragon.
I think you look good.
Yeah.
And you have all the kids now, right? On
Yeah.
you? Yeah. So you've got all the important ones.
And when we adopt some kids, I'll get the adopted kids, like something on me.
Yeah, but you don't really care to do that.
Not really.
Good. I like it.
Okay, so let's see. Britt Krieg says, hey, Ryan, just to repeat from earlier, I went to my first gun show a couple weeks ago in Miami. Awesome. While I did buy a couple items, including my first shotgun, some items were way cheaper than online.
Oh.
Cool. That's awesome. And so
we're way cheaper. I thought you were going to say we're cheaper online. I haven't seen or I haven't heard that there's really been any deals at the gun show. People kind of complain that
gun shows are different, right? Because you're dealing with some people that are more sophisticated than others. Mm-hmm. You're going to have the hardcore gun show people that are there all the time, right? Yeah. And depending on the market, they may jack stuff up astronomically. But if they're having a hard time selling stuff, then they may lower it just to make some extra money and try to recoup some costs, right? Mm-hmm.
I know for us, like when we owned the gun store, we would always tell our customers, like, hey, shop with us because, you build a relationship with us and then we don't mind, cutting you a deal and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
right?
really funny. I remember this one guy, I was standing at the front counter and we had like a bunch of stripped lowers, right? And this guy, and our lowers were normal price, $100, $120 bucks,
$75, depending on what brand.
Yeah, like this was
35
nothing.
Anderson.
This was nothing crazy, right? So this guy came in and he goes, never seen this guy before. And he goes, what's the best you can do on that lower? So it's a $99 lower. So I looked at it and I was like, just gave a minute, right? And I said, I could probably do $175. And he said,
you're such a smart ass.
He said, what do you mean? That's not a good deal for me. And I said, you said, what's the best I can do? The best I can do? The best I can sell it for is $175. And he goes, and he's like, no, I want a deal. I said, bro, I've never seen you before. You've never come into my gun store before. Why would I give you a deal when you've never been here? So that's not the way it works, man. When you start going to a gun store and shopping there a lot, when you start spending a lot of money,
going there and visiting and stuff like that. Yeah.
Then when you go to buy something, you don't ask for a deal. Mm-hmm. If they want to give you a deal, they'll give it to you. But so
okay. So Blitz Craig 1. My question is, what is safe to buy at a gun show versus what is not safe to buy? Anything. I'm not sure what the
Yeah, I would say like the fear of buying something at a gun show. You got to remember there's 3 types of dealers or people selling guns at a gun show. You have a FFL, so a federal firearms licensee, and those are licensed gun shops. They have to act just like they were at their gun store while they're at the gun show. So they got to follow all the same process and procedures. Then you have a non-licensed dealer. So a non-licensed dealer is somebody who bought a table. They set up a booth. They may even have 100 guns for sale. But technically, they're selling guns that are their private collection.
As a private seller, yeah.
So there is no background check. There's no 4473. And then the last one is a private seller, which is somebody who's walking around. They may have a sign taped on their chest, holding a gun.
Or just holding a gun that says for sale, yeah.
So for me, I would want to be very cautious with a non-licensed dealer and a private seller that I'm buying a gun that is not stolen. So if I was going to buy a gun, I would always run it through the FDLE serial number check just to make sure that it didn't come up flagged as being stolen somewhere. I have a YouTube video about that.
But even if you buy a stolen gun from a private seller, it's not like you're in trouble.
You're not in trouble.
If they find it, then they'll take it, right?
Well, you actually don't lose your money. Remember this in Florida?
I can't remember.
So if I buy a gun from Joe Blow, turns out, and I gave Joe Blow $700. Mm-hmm. Turns out that gun was reported stolen 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. The owner of the gun has to pay me exactly what I paid for the gun.
Yeah, so
if I paid $700, they have to give me $700 if they want that gun back.
Yeah, so people are worried about buying a stolen gun, but if you did it not knowing that the gun was stolen and you legitimately, just was buying a gun from a private seller, it turns out to be stolen, I mean, you're not in trouble. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
So, and if the firearm was like used in a crime or something like that, maybe you're worried about that. But again,
you're not the one that did it.
If you weren't the one that did it, you really have nothing to worry about. Okay, Dr. T says, what about shoulder holsters? Ryan actually wore a shoulder holster for probably like 3-4 years.
Yeah, a long time.
So when he first had his back injury and had the back surgery, what?
So I carried with this shoulder holster all the time, right? And when I would go to the store to buy supplies or whatever, I just throw a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, sweatshirt. Or he had me buy him those kind of light,
like button-up shirts.
Button-up shirts, right? The short sleeve, and he would just throw that on top of his T-shirt.
So I remember one time I went to the Target in South Tampa, right on Gabbie. I was buying something for the store, and I'm standing in line. I pulled out my debit card, and I accidentally dropped it. So I went down to pick it up. Now, there was this little old lady standing behind me, and you can't tell. Shoulder holsters really don't print when you're standing up, but when you bend over, the muzzle protrudes out of the back, right?
Okay, got you.
So I bent over to pick up my credit card, and the lady behind me was like, oh, Jesus. And then she walked and got into another line, and I was like, okay. She saw the gun.
Yeah, so he always used the Galco Miami Classic, the nice finished leather one, so he looked like Don Johnson from, what was it called? What was that? Miami Vice.
Miami Vice, man, yeah. I just needed that pink jacket.
But you stopped carrying when your gun fell out.
I stopped carrying a 1911.
Oh, a 1911. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
I was carrying a Smith & Wesson E-Class 1911 in a shoulder holster. Yeah. Jackson was probably like 1 or 2, and he's crawling around the gun store, right? And it's inside the holster, and it's got the button snap.
Yeah, it's got a button snap.
So he's crawling, and I'm walking by, so I bent over just to kind of tickle him real quick. The freaking gun came right out, and it fell just like this, and it landed, pointed right at him. And I thought, it was slow motion, my gun falling to the ground, and I thought, I'm about to kill my son. Yeah. I can't believe this. The gun hit the ground. It did not go off. Now, the safety was on, but as you guys know, 1911s, they do discharge. So after that, I said I will never carry a single-action single-action only firearm again. Right. I went back to only carrying a Glock because it really scared the crap out of me.
Yeah. So how did you like the Miami Classic? He loved it. Like I said, he carried it for years. It's still in his bucket. But now he just likes carrying the other way. But if you lived somewhere where it was cooler, where you threw a sweater on, you might wear it again. I don't know.
Sure.
Maybe not.
Yeah, like Alaska, something like that, where you do
have to make sure you carry the 2 mags over here. Otherwise, the weight is not good. So you have to carry 2 full mags on the other side. So as long as you can handle it, that little bit of weight or whatever, it's a comfortable holster. We tell people, it was a good way to carry.
Yep. I did get pulled over one time. I think I ran a red light. I didn't stop.
Of course you did.
No, you know how you're turning right on red, but you don't really do it rolling stop. Yeah. So I did that.
And those red light cameras get you?
No, it was a cop on a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
And he walked up, and he goes, license and registration. So I handed it to him, and he saw the pistol magazines were protruding out right here. And he goes, do you have a gun? And I said, yeah. And he said, why do you have a gun? And I said, why do you have a gun? He didn't.
You're such an ass.
He did not like my smart ass comment. No. He wrote me a good ticket.
I was going to say, you definitely got a ticket.
Yeah. But I thought, why are you asking me such a dumb question, dude? Why do you have a handgun? Am I going to ask you that? Whatever.
Okay, so Ting Ting said, wait, what? So you have to pay for your gun twice? How do the police know if the stolen gun reported was not from the thief that stole the gun from you? Good question.
Yeah, I don't know. But that is the way it works. Did that ever happen to us? I know we had
the gun that we shipped out to that Bass Pro. Yeah, somebody bought it. Or we did like a transaction.
So we bought a gun used from somebody. We ran it through the FDLE system, which it has to stay there for 30 days to make sure it's not stolen.
Nothing came up. We sold it on Gun Broker, shipped it up to a Bass Pro, and then they called us. They're like, this gun is stolen. It came up on the stolen check. We're like, what? We did everything correct.
So then we discovered that even though the Florida Department of Law Enforcement has their like firearm stolen registration list. Not all counties in the state of Florida report their guns to that list. So what's the freaking point? If you're not going to report it, that gun had been reported 12 years prior to us buying it stolen. So it's just been floating around for 12 years. It's insane.
Yeah.
But everybody got their money back except us, I think. I think we lost.
No, we didn't lose.
We didn't?
No, we didn't lose because we bought it legit. I mean,
No, but didn't we have to give the guy his money back? I'm pretty sure we did. It doesn't matter.
We kept the gun, though.
No, they already had
I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah. But, okay. What's up? Ryan carries Ryan carries those big appendix Kydex rigs, doesn't he? Yes. He has the Vetter light tuck, too. And he carried that for a little while. What was the other one that you carried? Concealment Express, which is really, really light. But he likes the tier 1 access. And I'll tell you this, it is huge. It looks big, but I even threw it in my pants a few times and I was like, this is comfortable.
Yeah.
Like for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just the way that it molds to you or what it is, but I'm
just used to having big stuff in my pants.
I could say the same, but but it's actually a super comfy holster. So I don't know. I remember the first time that I put it on, I was like, I was expecting, I can't remember why or whatever I did, but I was expecting it to be like super, super bulky. And I was carrying your gun with it, which is double stack. And it was super comfortable and it didn't feel that big. So I don't know. But I do understand the concealment or the Vetter lights are super light, super thin.
Confucius says, did they take the marijuana clause out of the 4473 form, being it is no longer Schedule 1 anymore? Is it not Schedule 1?
What? What happened?
Marijuana being removed from the Schedule 1 registry. Or is it downgraded?
Or is it
like Schedule 2 or Schedule 3 now?
Yeah, and is this...
Because either way, it would still be on the Controlled Substance Act.
Right.
That's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Is marijuana still listed on the Controlled Substance Act?
Right.
It doesn't matter what schedule.
I was going to say, it doesn't matter what schedule it is. Yeah.
But if the answer is yes, then you still could not buy a gun, own a gun, touch a gun, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, Ryan has the Alien Gear Shapeshifter too.
Yeah. And I think it's cool. They actually sent it to me. And I think it's neat. I think it's a very innovative idea. And it is very comfortable. Mm-hmm. But I frankly think when you're looking at it, like there's a reason it's called Alien Gear. It's because it looks like a spaceship. It just has a lot of parts. And frankly, like I think their concept of the Shapeshift, their idea is instead of buying one holster for one particular firearm, you can actually change the shell of the holster and not have to buy a new holster every single time.
Every single time.
The reality is, though, when you choose to carry a firearm concealed... I was going to say,
yeah, you don't really switch out.
You're only carrying one gun. So you're not carrying... We've had people before in our trainings and stuff say they carry a different gun every season. That's foolish. You carry one gun all the time.
For girls, though, it's a little bit different.
Girls are different.
Because we have a little bit of wardrobe, differences. So we may carry like an LCP or a bodyguard or something smaller with certain outfits. But for the most part, you're going to carry the same thing. Yes. So Ting Ting's talking about that one lady that had the bra holster and she shot herself. Yeah. Because she was adjusting it.
No, she was trying. Well, I don't know which story you're referring to, Ting Ting, but I know the one lady, she put her bra on and then she took the gun and tried to put the gun in the holster and pointed it up like this, which is obviously very foolish.
Yeah.
when I'm putting my holster on in the morning,
it's always the gun is already in the holster.
It's not a bra holster, but the concept is the same.
Could be.
The gun goes in the holster first.
Yes.
And then the holster and the gun as a unit goes into my pants.
Yes. And that's the same thing with the bra. She should have just, clipped the bra on instead of,
Okay, Dr. T says, Ryan, are you afraid to address your shoulder holster experience? Are you talking about me almost shooting?
I think that
Jackson?
I think that was before. I think that comment was long ago, sweetie. Yes. Okay, wait. Is it illegal? Anne says, is it illegal to touch your holstered gun nonchalantly, printing instead of pulling it if you feel threatened in public but not attacked? Yes. So if you remember that that lady, the blonde lady that went kind of cuckoo. Do you guys remember, like, last year there was the blonde lady and her husband were going in the van. They're in the van, and it
was in, like, Michigan.
Yes, and the mom and the daughter wouldn't let her get out, and she was behind the van, and the blonde lady got out of the vehicle, and if you watch that video over again, she kept touching her firearm. She kept, like, insinuating, hey, I've got something here. So that's the issue with touching your firearm or, putting your hand on it or whatever. What you're doing is you're insinuating, I've got something here. So that could be taken as brandishing, right? Am I right?
I don't think that's going to be brandishing. My fear is that criminals do not tell the truth. Mm-hmm. So if you do something and subtle, like touching your gun or patting it or whatever, it's actually called confirming.
Confirming, that was the word.
Yeah, if you touch it like that, the bad guy may say, hey, all right, I'm done, I'm leaving, and they may walk away. Next thing you know, you've got a SWAT team showing up, and that bad guy walked away, called 911, and said, hey, this lady who's hopped up on meth and Red Bulls just pulled the gun on me and threatened to shoot me.
Yeah.
Then when the police show up, they see that you actually do have a gun and there may be no evidence. So anyway, touching the gun, listen, if you have a right to pull the gun, pull the gun.
Pull the gun, yeah.
If you don't, then the gun needs to not be involved.
And please, because everybody says it, if you pull the gun, you have to use it. That is not true. If you pull your gun because you legally have the right, because you are threatened and you have the right to pull your firearm, does not mean that you have to use it. If the threat stops, then you can stop and put your firearm back away. So, there's this nonsense of people saying if you pull your firearm, you have to use it, and that's just nonsense. It's exactly what it is. You do not have to use it. If it stops the threat, then you're good. Holster back up and get out of there.
Okay, so Dr. T is saying, could you do an entire night of what is your favorite holster? So are you saying I have literally got a bucket with dozens of holsters?
Oh my gosh, he's got so many holsters.
Thousands of dollars of holsters. Are you talking about going through each one, just a live stream, what I like, what I don't like?
Or are you talking about people on here on the live chat telling us what their favorite holsters are? So explain, Dr. T, and then we'll... But hey, if you guys have ideas for, that we can add into our Monday night shows, especially nights like tonight, if you don't have a lot of questions, then we can certainly do that. So just share your ideas with us. We are all ears.
Yeah, so what Dr. T says is mine is an alien wear, I assume he means gear, shoulder holster, works really well with me. And what I train with, I get a lot of negative comments.
Oh.
Welcome to the internet.
And a lot of people they've got their opinion on everything. And this is the thing. This is the hard part about the internet, is that people have their opinion. Like
they think their opinion matters.
Well, you like appendix carry. Like, you're not going to carry anywhere else because that's what you're used to. That's what you love. And
it fits good with my body type.
Because you don't have a belly, so it's not uncomfortable for you to carry like that, 1 o'clock, 12:30 position. Yeah. So this is the thing, though. If Joe Blow wants to carry 4 o'clock or wants to carry shoulder holster, you're fine with that because we're happy that you're carrying no matter how you carry. Just do what's best for you. But so many people can't handle somebody having a different opinion than them. So if you don't carry the way they carry, they think that you're stupid and that you're gonna, cause this, or you're not gonna be able to pull it out in time. Listen, if you train and you do your, drawing from a holster and stuff like that, and you're ready, then it doesn't matter where you carry.
Yeah, I think there's pros and cons, obviously, of each. If you're carrying your primary gun in an ankle holster, you're probably not going to get to your gun very fast.
Not a fan of ankle, but if for some reason that's the only way that somebody can carry because whatever reason, as long as you truly practice all the time how to, efficiently draw quickly from the ankle, hey, you may be just as fast as somebody from the appendix.
Sure.
You never know.
Probably not.
Probably not. You just never know.
Yeah.
The ankle's a tough one, because...
Okay, Mike D has got a great one. He says, love your videos. Do y'all have any experience with the Urban Carry G3 holster? Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Mike, I don't know if you're married or not, buddy, but if you are single and you are looking to pick up a foxy chick,
where is this going?
Buy an Urban Carry G3 holster because it is going to make your penis look massive.
So, is the G3, though, the big one?
Yeah, the dumb one.
Okay. So Ryan is not a fan of that one. He does have it. He did.
I'm a huge fan. Hold on. I'm a huge fan because the Urban Carry G3 product goes to show that you can have a multi-million-dollar business in America with a terrible product.
Some people like it. So this is the one that you pull up, right? And it's got, it's like right there. Yeah. Tell the real opinion of it instead of just...
The real opinion is that it's dumb. Is that it doesn't make any sense.
Thank you.
It does not solve a real problem, in my opinion. Like, some people may think that it solves a problem, but it does not solve a problem.
What? I forgot. Okay, Will said, are we doing the name game for Tiff?
Oh, I did.
Okay, listen. I totally forgot, so I'm going to mention it, but we're not going to do it till the end of the live, okay?
Right.
Because it's going to give you a few minutes. So if you're new this week and you missed it last week, we are going to give away the best gun belt on the market, in our opinion. The Core Essentials belt. It's like an $80 belt. It's super awesome. It's super nice. I forgot to grab it out of the bucket, so I might sneak off and do that later. But what we're doing is, my kids gave me the nickname of the Pickle. And I hate the pickle. And so we are asking you guys to come up with a new nickname for me. So whoever has the best nickname, don't post it now. Do not post it now because someone's going to steal it from you. Hey, Dan, thank you so much.
Read his comment.
Wait, don't post it now. So at about, all right, you drink your water down the wrong tube. So in about 10 minutes, we're going to start the contest. So if you weren't here last week, now's your time to think of a good nickname for me.
Okay, so Dan says, I had the same problem with mine. I couldn't pull it out in time 4 different times, kids.
Oh my gosh, Dan.
Yes.
Dan's a rock star, He's at the range all the time.
Good. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's always taking the kids. He's doing such a great job. So these kids are going to be badass little shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great. Okay, so 3D printing, yay or nay? I mean, yeah,
I think it's a dope technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's getting better and better. I mean.
Yeah, and I'm curious that, the 3D printed guns are not anything cool right now. I don't think they're cool.
No, but I think that they will be once.
Well, in the next 50 years, 100 years, I mean, you'll be able to print like a Glock.
Is it going to take 100 years to?
I don't know. I was thinking the other day.
Stuff moves pretty quick.
Stuff moves quick, dude. I was thinking the other day, like, where were we, Americans, 100 years ago?
Yeah.
Like,
wasn't it still like horse and buggy?
Yeah.
100 years ago? Yeah.
No, it was Tiffany.
No?
1920s, roaring 20s. They had some cars and stuff,
they did
right?
have some cars. But they were still, it was like half cars, half horse and buggy.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Because
still some people
only
on
rich
some horses.
people.
Yeah.
But I mean, crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So.
Yeah, 10 years. I agree. Lady toothpick.
Okay, we're not ready yet, though. We got a couple more minutes. Download software and be on the list. Yep, but unfortunately, we're on a list. Just because you're on this live stream, we're on a list.
Yeah, that's the thing. I see a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't do that because then I'm on a list or I'm not. And it's like, guess what? You vote one way and you're on a list. So.
Not even that. Let's just talk about this Nicki Minaj thing, man, right? So Nicki Minaj said something just very normal. She said, I just want to do some research on the vaccine.
Yeah.
And they totally hammered her.
Yeah.
And, it brings me back to something that I heard, I think Ben Shapiro or somebody say, is that the First Amendment was not designed to protect the opinion that is popular in society.
Yeah.
The First Amendment is to protect the opinion that is not popular.
Yeah.
And when are we going to fix this social media monopoly that is happening right now?
Yeah. Twitter
just suspends her and shuts her down.
Yeah.
It's really terrifying.
What's crazy is it's not like she said anything, super terrible. She literally just said, I just want more information. There's nothing wrong with that. You would think that she, made a threat against somebody or, I mean, there was people that were, threatening all kinds of things.
Yeah, doesn't Al-Qaeda have a Twitter account?
Yeah.
Al-Qaeda is on there and you're blocking Nicki Minaj? Come on, dude.
Yeah, I saw somebody post something. It said so we can't stop child pornography or whatever, but
because that's too difficult.
Right, but yet
we can censor the shit out of vaccine. We can censor
the crap out of everything else,
yeah.
But we can't stop child porn. And I thought, I didn't even think of that. Good point.
It's a very good point.
Sometimes you don't think that stuff, but anyway.
Okay, so here's an important question here.
Okay.
Hold on, because he sent me an email about it. Eddie, so how about a light mounted on your concealed carry gun?
Oh.
Eddie, I currently carry a Glock 19, and I have the Enforce. It's called the GLC. It's a flush-fitted flashlight for the Glock. Mm-hmm. I really like it. I think it's definitely mandatory to have a weapon light mounted on your home defense gun. I think that's mandatory. And I think for a home defense or for a concealed carry gun, why not?
And you never know when you're going to use it if it's going to be dark outside.
Well, just imagine a scenario. Now, actually, this is probably a bad scenario, but you come home,
think of a different scenario.
It's late at night, and you see your front door kind of ajar, right?
Yeah.
Now, I would tell you guys, get back in your car, call 911, and leave and let the police come and clear your house.
Right.
Would I do that? Probably not. I'm probably going to go clear the house and because I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. I don't know what to tell you.
Someone's in my house.
Yeah.
Okay, shut up.
So I'm going to put my earbuds in real quick, play that song from Metallica, From Whom the Bell Tolls, and then I'm going to go clear that shit and see what happens.
Shut up. You're such a nerd. So I read this post on Facebook today, and it was so good. It was now I'm not going to remember it. Crap. Maybe I might have to just back up and never mind. I read it to you. Do you remember what I said about somebody said why? Never mind. Scratch. Total brain fart there. I didn't see Katura on here tonight. I don't think she
Yeah, and it's funny. Tiff was doing research on the vaccine, and, on Google, there is no negative information on the vaccine, right?
This is what happened. So I'm I just want, oh gosh, lots of Ryan's students are doctors, and they're hey, this Delta variant, you should get the vaccine. So, Ryan comes home, and we're talking about it. And I'm not either way against or not against it. I just want to be informed to make an informed decision for my family, right? So I go on YouTube and I'm negative effects to vaccine or, what. And I'm why are all these videos from 7 months ago? there's nothing new here. I can't. And then when I do click on those videos, it's the title seems like it's going to give you information, but then it doesnn't. It's everything's fine and the vaccine's good. So I'm this is really odd because I know that there's other scientists and stuff that have come out and said that there's, issues. So I'm wow, this is crazy. So then I Googled, is Google removing stuff? And it said they've removed over 80,000 posts. And then I went on DuckDuckGo and I searched that stuff. And it's woof, all these articles and all this other information that's just not even available on Google. So I'm wow, that's crazy. That makes me, then you're well, what are you hiding then? Why, because a person should be able to just see the good facts, the bad facts from this scientist, and then make your own informed decision. So the fact that they were, just kind of weeding out. It was really weird. I don't know. I'm not for that. I think that we should have the ability to make our decision for ourselves. I want to be able to read. I want to be able to read scientific studies from both sides and then make an informed decision for my family.
But see, we don't live in that country anymore. Wow. We do not live in that country anymore.
Yeah.
We live in a country where you either believe what we are telling you to believe or you shut the hell up and we're going to ram it down your throat until it's over. And frankly, I actually today when I was in the shower, I was thinking to myself, I don't know if we're a free country anymore. I don't think we're a free country anymore.
I think we have the illusion.
I think there's an illusion of freedom.
Of being free.
Yeah, but I don't know if it exists.
I really wonder what the founding fathers would say if they lived.
We know what they would say. There's multiple freaking documents about this. the what is it called? The Federation Papers or the Federalist Papers? That's what this was about. Yeah. It is about tyranny and how they like to use fear and safety and stuff. Mm-hmm. Because remember, this is all out of the playbook, right? Mm-hmm. We cannot allow black people to have guns because it is too dangerous for the rest of us. Mm-hmm. So they didn't care about the fact that we have an entire group of people whose rights are being taken away, who now are free. They're free slaves, right, after the Emancipation Proclamation. But the South said, we don't want blacks to have guns. We don't want them to be citizens because we don't want them to have a right to have a gun because they are too dangerous. Mm-hmm. It's the exact same thing. You cannot be trusted with your own affairs. Let the government handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sad. Craziness. All right.
Okay, so let's start this. Let's start this thing.
So you guys can start. I'm going to go quickly grab the... Do I have to grab the belt or do we all know? No,
everybody knows the
belt. We
all
know what the core essential belt is. Okay, so you guys are going to go ahead and tell me what name you have for me.
The best names for Tiffany.
The best names. And I don't know who will choose, Ryan or I or me or Ryan, or we'll both figure it out.
Pickle Blaster.
Pickle Blaster? Did somebody really say that?
No. Your mom says spicy. That's lame, Jackie. Lame. We're looking for good stuff here. Okay?
Terrific Tiff, TT.
Too cool, Tiffany. You guys got to get your...
Oh, my gosh. Sweat crack.
Okay. Twinkle Eyes.
Oh, Twinkle Eyes.
Okay. Hey, Mama Sheepdog. The B&D Mama.
Troxy.
Beautiful and dangerous Mama, okay.
I like the Tiffinator. The Tiffinator's pretty good.
The Tipster. Tiffany likes the tip.
Perky Tiff. Is that because I got the whole breast lift thing?
Triple T. Okay.
Taco Tiff. Okay, wait. So the Tiffinator, I feel like the Tiffinator should eat a Baconator. Not funny.
Okay. Tiff Toodles. Terrific
The nanny, the Franny. You remind me of Fran Drescher. Yeah, you
kind of do.
I get Fran and I get Roseanne. I mean, I get the two most annoying women on TV. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or not.
Dimples. Javier, what's up, man?
Dimples.
Tiffster. I don't feel like you guys are really
Girly
trying.
Glock, Tampa Trampler, Perky Pickle.
Tampa Tramp? Is that what they said?
Trampler. Smiley.
Tiff.
I think you guys just came up. Wait, shut up, I'm talking. Do I say that? Tiff the Terror? Yeah, I can be sometimes. Spiffy Tiffy. Spiffy Tiffy.
Okay, so Casper says, can you let us know what weapons are or are not permitted under Florida statute? I don't know exactly what that number is, but that's open carry law. I don't know. So I would assume that it would be all lawful weapons in the state of Florida, would be my assumption. Handgun, rifle, shotgun. Yeah, that's just my opinion though. Okay, so Tifferoony. Okay.
I have to say, you guys are lame.
I was expecting something different.
Okay, Aqua Fresh because she has that big bright smile. Thanks. I actually brush with, this is what I do. I have a box of baking soda underneath the sink and I shove my toothbrush in there and then I'm like, oh, so gross, but this is what I gotta do for white teeth. And I just scrub away with pure baking soda.
Okay.
Do you know that?
I don't know that, no. I try not to, like, stay up on your freaking hygiene techniques.
Hygiene techniques. Tough Tiff terror.
Casper, I probably have 5 or 6 videos on open carry law.
Yeah,
and blog articles about it. Like, I have a lot about it.
Yeah, if you just do Tampa carry, open carry, it'll come up there.
Yeah.
They're pretty funny, too.
Some of them
Peaches.
are funny, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Ting Ting says, Tiffy Terror. I like Tiffany the Terror.
Tiffany the Terror?
Yeah.
Tiffaluscious.
But what's funny is you don't have the terror. I'm the terror.
Yeah, I'm really not.
She's yelling at the kids today, and she's like, this is the 5th time I told you. And I said, if I have to freaking tell you one time, like, this is going to be horrific for you.
Yeah, I'm not a, I'm a sissy. And I cry really easily. Like, really, really easily. I'm pretty much a little sissy. Right?
Paisley said to me the other day when we were driving, she goes, Dad, I feel really safe with you. And I was like, okay, well, you should. Like, I'm your dad. And she goes, but I don't feel safe with Mom. I feel like if something happened, Mom would just cry. And I'm like, maybe.
What size is the belt? It actually fits everybody. Like, I think it comes like 50 inches long or something like that. Like,
yeah, it's big.
It's really big. And then you just cut it to size. They give you all the tools. And then it works for everybody. So, Cougar Tiff. Oh, Tiff Tanica. Tiff Tanica? Is that what it is? I don't know
Michelle
if I can pick
says
one.
She's awesome with tips on the women's group.
Yeah.
Therefore, the tipster makes sense. Interesting. I had a different opinion there.
I do. I give little tips
Sheepdog Roaring Mama. Torpedo Tiff.
Torpedo Tiff. Oh, gosh.
Okay. Corn Fed. That makes sense. Tiffalicious.
I don't know if I like that corn fed. Does that mean like I'm fat?
This is my wife, corn fed.
Don't you corn feed animals to fatten them up for slaughter?
Yeah, I don't know.
So what are you trying to say? Have Tiff will travel.
Queen Tiffany, The Rock, because Ryan can't make a dent in you. I've made some dents.
Okay. I can't find a good one. You guys are great, but you're lame. Your names suck. So we just got to pick a name. Oh, hell no, Kyle. You see it?
Yes. I like it, Kyle. I like it.
Kyle, you win your belt back. The belt is provided by Bunker Depot, the Bunker Depot. So if you guys haven't been there yet, they're located
go check it
in
out. The Nutcracker. Here's, I think this is the winner from Mary. The pickle.
I still like the pickle, she says.
The pickle is like, it's because you don't expect it, right? It's just an amazing name. It's amazing. And we need to have like a cucumber with some big red lips on it for you. It'd be awesome. We need to make a t-shirt.
So is this it?
The pickle.
So I didn't get out of my nickname and we're back to the pickle?
Or Jason's. He says the pickle tickler.
Well, that sounds like a vibrator. I'm just going to say, the pickle tickler. Maybe I can start a new line.
Yeah.
The pickle tickler.
Is that like appropriate? We promote my book and then vibrators on our show. Hey, get my book, Florida Concealed Carry Law, and Gab, buy your wife a vibrator.
And it's a pickle with big lips. Okay, I guess we're sticking with the pickle then.
Yeah.
Pickle it is. Sweat crack. Come on. Yeah. See?
Fickle pickle. Jalapeno. Pickle. Okay.
Packin' pickle.
Pickles.
Oh, the packin' pickle. Pickle's a packin'. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yep. So I guess we're sticking with pickle. So anyway, let's pick a winner then.
Go make me a sandwich pickle.
Shut up. Okay, let's scroll and pick a winner. You pick a winner. You pick a winner, Mr. Thomas. Scroll away.
Pistol packing mama. Bruce, is that Ann's husband?
Yeah, he already won a belt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Is that how this game works?
Are you trying to find somebody that Shania Twain? Yeah, right? I know. That's what people say. I don't see it, but people say that. So I will say this. I like Shania Twain over Fran Drescher and Roseanne. I will take it.
Fran was hot, man, except her voice.
Was she?
I thought she was pretty when I was a kid.
Isn't that how she laughed?
I'm pretty sure the voice thing is an act, right? Like that's not a real voice.
Of course. She didn't actually
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like
All
that
right.
one. What's that one like really pretty Latino actress who's got the weird, annoying voice? Who's on like Modern Family?
She doesn't have a
Sofia Vergara or whatever.
Yeah, she doesn't have an annoying voice, does she? I thought she's super sexy.
Her voice is weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I don't know. I think I love that. What's it called? Accent.
It's not an accent. Whatever.
It is. Okay, pick somebody, and then we'll gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Pickle Brader. Joe Gurnites. Pick Brader. I don't know.
Prick Brader. Wait, how do you say his name? Say it again.
Joe Gurnetes. Joe Gurnetes.
Okay, send me an email to winner@tampacarry.com with your address, and we'll get that shipped out to you this week. And thanks again to Bunker Depot for providing it for us. The Bunker Depot. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. And it is time for us to roll out because it is getting hot in here. And this pickle has got some tickling to do. What is it?
The pickle tickler.
The pickle tickler has got some tickling to do.
No, you need to tickle my pickle.
Oh, no. We're not tickling any pickles. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.